Nemesha says Willie has always been a deadbeat dad, but this recent DNA revelation has put her over the edge. But Willie has a different take on things. Watch.
When Nemesha was a little girl, she used to play in my yard. One day she started calling me dad, and I never did correct her. That's why she thinks I'm her father. The thing is, ain't no way I could be her dad. I never had sex with her mom. I don't have sex with fat women, and her mom is fat. I don't have sex with ugly women, and her mom is ugly. By getting this DNA test, Nemesha's causing herself a lot of pain. Her mother have lied to her all these years. She gonna find out that I'm not her daddy.
Wow. So, Nemesha is praying a paternity test and a lie detector test are going to put an end to it. What do you think of what you just heard?
He's a lying sack of shit. I ain't never played in his yard. I ain't never played in his damn yard, and he's lying. William called me one day, I was probably about 7 years old, and he was with a group of his friends sitting on the porch, and his words were, "Ain't I your daddy?" I said, "Yes, you're my daddy." He's lying. He ain't done for me. He's been lying to my kids here recently, and that's the main thing that pisses me off. You can treat me bad, but when you put my kids in this situation, that's a totally different story. My kids ain't got to do with this, so either you gonna respect them or you can stay your ass where you can. It's serious. It's the real talk.
What
You
were
ain't.
you-
She lied. I'm telling you, she lied.
What did you think when he told you 2 weeks ago that he never slept with your mother and he's not your father?
He actually was sitting up under a tree. He gets a drink and can't remember things anyway. And he's over there and they're telling him how much I look like his mom and stuff. He says, "Well, I'm not her daddy. I just claimed her all these years." He says, "I've never had sex with her mom." And they said, "Well, William, she looks just like your mom." "Oh, she's just been around them so long it rubbed off on her." How the hell did it rub off on me?
You think you all have the same features?
Yes, I act just like him, and he knows that. Everything. Same attitude, same big-ass mouth. I got the same big-ass damn nose like he got.
So, all these years, that's been your father. And these last 2 weeks...
Actually, no, he's been a sperm donor.
There she
Is
goes
what he's been
again.
for 29 years.
I don't want to be a daddy.
So he's never been in your life, really?
No.
And don't want to be now.
That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. But when he come back and say, "You are the daddy," you can eat this piece of paper for all I care.
Why do you call him so selfish?
Because he don't care about nobody but himself. That's all he cares about. And to be real about this, don't make promises to my child, and then when my child comes to see you, and then you tell him you don't have room for him, don't do that. Don't freaking tell him he can go.
I don't want nothing to
So
do with y'all.
he says he never had sex with your mother.
My mom says he has, and I believe my mom.
Okay.
I can't say he has. Look, I wasn't there. I can't say he laid in the bed with her, but my mom says he has, so I'm going to believe my mama before I believe somebody that ain't never done nothing for me.
All right. You talked about him. Now we're going to meet him. Here's Willie, everybody. Good to see you. Glad to see you.
She lied.
No, I'm not.
That mama lied too.
We gonna find out then, because she took a lie to take the test. We gonna find out. Because look.
Both of you all are lying.
You done curved that thing so many places. You got a child down there in every state. Now tell the
But
truth.
you ain't now.
Willie.
Yes, sir.
Are you her father?
No.
Willie, did you sleep with her mother?
No.
Willie.
Why would you say you was my daddy all them years
Willie.
and then wait 29
Willie.
years to
just
say
didn't
you
wanna
ain't
hurt
had
your
sex?
feelings.
Freak that! You hurt my feelings,
I ain't
yeah,
hurt
baby.
your
It's
feelings.
better to
You
hurt
ain't
my
got
feelings
no
while I'm
feelings.
younger. You hear me?
You ain't got no
It's better to
feelings.
do it while I'm younger.
Willie.
It's
You
better
ain't got
that
no
you can
feelings.
ease the pain while I'm young than you can now. This the whole 29-year pain, baby. Not no 3, 2, 5
You
years.
ain't got no feeling.
Willie,
Yes, sir.
why wouldn't you have slept with her mother?
Man, I don't like no fat woman.
You need to look at the baby, because she ain't nothing. She ain't nothing.
don't need
Even though
you.
my
Guess
mama
what?
fat, guess what? I bet her face look 100 times better than the
Willie, you weren't much of a father when she was growing up, were you?
No.
When she was growing up, no, I
Hell
wasn't.
no.
He sure
I
wasn't.
agree with that. I
His
wasn't.
brother was like a daddy to me. You hear me? Your brother was more like a daddy to me, and that's Uncle Eddie did. Your sister, that used to keep me every summer. So don't sit here and act like you ain't never acted like a daddy.
I bought you clothes because I
try
didn't
to
want
act
you.
like
You ain't done
You didn't
nothing
have
for her.
nothing.
You ain't never
So,
gonna do
everybody-
Look at that. I wish y'all could see my brother. I got another
Wait a
mixed brother
second,
that we
okay.
look just alike. The only time Willie claimed me is when we're in public because people tell him you got a beautiful ass daughter and son. Don't claim me just because I look like this. You hear me?
Okay.
Wow.
So there's one person who might hold the mystery to all of this. What does Rita have to say? What does her mother have to say? We're going to find out next when we meet